Hi YouTube, Zipdisk here, part 2 of my Micron Booster version 4 set review. This is the Decepticons and Predacons. There are 2 Decepticons in the set, 3 Predacons, as far as the main figures go. Then I have the Chrome Bite Chase, which is so lovely, I can't believe how cool it is. Anyway, like I did with my review for the Autobots and Maximals, I am going to go from the one I hate the most, the least figure, or the least figure to the most figure. That's how I'm going to look at these. And we're going to start with Iron Lunge, who is a decent little Triceratops. I like dinosaur formers. I know that's a terrible disguise because there are no such things, but he's a Predacon. What do you expect? He's got his little Predacon symbol. Where did they put it on him? Oh, it's right there on his flank. You can barely see it, just right there. A little bit of sunlight flaring on there. He's a decent little Triceratops. Where he falls down is his robot mode, which, him and Apexis have the worst robot modes I have seen in ages. Let's start with the transformation. Take these side legs and flip them down. Take his head and flip it up out of the head portion of the dinosaur. Flip the nose section around to form most of his chest. Flip these out all the way to the sides, and then turn his legs around to form his arms. Okay, let's get into where this figure falls apart. His feet are backwards. This is the front. This is the back. His feet are pointing the wrong way. They look bad. Also, these arms, those are not arms. Those are bad. Those are pathetic. Those are stupid. And this, what is this? Does he have wings? Is he a flying Triceratops? I don't know. It looks bad to me. They don't look good. His head is hard to see because he's always looking down. And his chest is just massive. I guess he runs into people, lunges at them with his iron chest. Whatever. I don't like this guy very much at all. Now, on to one that I thought was going to be awesome because it's a Decepticon. I like Decepticons more than Predacons because I'm kind of an old schooler. I know it sounds bad these days, but I love his vehicle mode. This guy has a nice vehicle mode. This is Rockblade. Yes, he's a lovely little construction vehicle, which instantly makes everyone think of Constructicons, especially since he's got the Decepticon logo right there. I would like this figure a lot more if he were more solid. My problem with him is he always falls apart, and he has pathetic articulation. Bad articulation. Let's get him to robot mode. He's going to fall apart. I just know it. Flip that down. Flip those around. Like that. At least I think. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Take this down. Like that. Flip that arm around. And then you just flip that open to reveal his head. It's not a terrible robot mode. I mean, it's definitely made out of a construction vehicle. See, that's what I'm talking about. That leg always falls off. It's not pegged in very well. This arm does not move except to go up and down. I mean, I guess if he's going to run at somebody and clothesline them, that would do some good, but that's not very good. This arm, however, does that, has a good range of motion, moves out and in. He's a decent figure. I will not slam him for that. It's Rockblade. Basically a Constructicon. Next, another figure that looks very reminiscent of the Constructicons. This is Refusa, or Refuser, or Refusa, or something. He's a little green dump truck with some gold camo deco on the side, although why you need a camo on a dump truck, I don't know. And a pink window. Let's transform him real quick. Pull down his cab section, it forms his feet, as one would expect. Then you separate the bucket section and bring it forward, and you've got his robot mode. His head is visible in vehicle mode, but we'll forgive him that because he's a Minicon. It's hard to hide all the pieces on a Minicon sometimes. They're so small. I wish his head was painted. That's one thing I don't like about him. Also, gigantic robo-boobs! Look at that. I mean, his tires form his chest, which gives him huge robotic boobs. And he's got, you know, decent arm articulation. Grrr! Arrgh! He's going to chase you. And he's a pretty decent figure, I gotta say. He's my favorite Decepticon out of the line because there's only 2, and he doesn't stink like the other one as far as robot mode goes. He's got some waist articulation, which is nice. I mean, he's fairly posable for a minicon. He stands fairly well, and I'll say he's my favorite Decepticon. Now, on to another cool figure. These next 2 strike me as homages to 2 of the Beast Wars characters, and maybe why they decided to make these, put Maximals and Predacons in the whole thing in the first place. This is Reptix. He looks a lot in color scheme like Terrorsaur from Beast Wars. And you can actually see his little Predacon symbol there on his backside there. I like his transformation. It is quite interesting. He ends up in a very cool looking robot mode. Now I know these figures got released in the US. Not in this paint scheme, not with these names, but they did get released. And I believe these came out as the Dinobot minicons or something for one of the lines. Anyway, quick transformation on him. His is very strange, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it fast. But if I do it right, it looks fantastic. You see, his chest forms out of his back, and you clip his wings into his chest to form his legs, which is neat because it holds them nicely in place if you can get it right. Yeah, there we go. We flip down these to form his feet. And his arms are formed out of the back portions of the wings. And he has these kind of little pointy arms, but that's okay. I can totally accept that. I like to fold that part down. You bring it up, and there's his head underneath the crest of his Pteranodon mode. It's kind of hard to see his face. It's got a decent face. I like his arms. They're kind of odd, but they work for him. He's got nice feet. I mean, he's pretty cool. I like Reptix. Decent robot mode. Very nice Pteranodon mode. Now, on to Nash Teeth. This is Nash Teeth, who in my opinion is a total homage to Beast Wars Megatron. There are parts of this that are so Beast Wars Megatron, I thought it was a mini one at first. Whoops. That purple color is very nice. It's got some nice detailing. I mean, he's much more robotic than first season dinosaur mode for Beast Wars Megatron, but pretty nice nonetheless. I like the figure. Transformation is very simple. Split the head, split that down, split that around. I mean, he's got part of a dinosaur head for one arm, and he's got a blaster molded into this arm, if you can see that right there. Yep. Which basically means he has no hands, which kind of a problem, but he's a minicon, so that doesn't bother me too much. Good figure, nice detailing. I like the chest here, how that color's on the chest. Now, on to his repaint. Nash Teeth is cool. He's apparently the leader or something. But Chromebite takes the cake, in my opinion. Let me show you the box they all came in first, since I can get that out of the way. This is the big box. The one that they all came in. All the little figures. I bought the whole set, so they gave it to me. It's got the classic, a variation of the classic Japanese Transformers logo right there. This is Chromebite. Look at that. Gorgeous purple chrome everywhere. Let's compare him to this guy. See, kind of plain, and his robotic bits are gray. His are brown. His non-chrome bits are brown. But look at that gorgeous chrome all over him. I mean, his mouth will open a bit, so you can do the chomp chomp, and he's got a blaster for a tongue, so that's nice. Quickly transform him so I can give you a better view of what I'm talking about as far as how cool this figure is. I was so glad to get the full chrome instead of the transparent. I don't like transparent plastic on my Transformers. This doesn't do anything for me. But there, look at that gorgeous chrome all over. Beautiful figure. This is definitely worth the line for me. I'm so glad I picked him up. Anyway, it's been Zipdisk with a review of Takara Tomy Micron Booster version 4, the Eternal Prisoner Minicon Micron Booster Pack that I picked up at Acon this year. And this is Chromebite, and he is lovely. Have a great day.